Welcome and thank you for joining. My name is Goldie and we'll be practicing together some yoga and meditation. And for the next 30 minutes or so that we are together, just giving yourself the best opportunity to have a space where you'll be undisturbed, remain present during the practice, forgetting about what's happening in the future, forget about what happened in the past, and just allow yourself to be here and now. And during the practice, if you notice there's anything which makes you feel uncomfortable or which you don't feel that you can complete, just listening to your body and make the necessary adjustments. During the practice, if you can do the best that you can and let go of any expectation of the outcome and just let yourself receive what it is naturally going to be happening through the body and through these techniques that we'll be practicing together. So before we begin, let's gain some posture. Let's come into this present moment together and allowing the spine to drop into the earth by spreading the fleshy part of the buttocks and allowing the length of each vertebrae begin to grow nice and tall, reaching up with the top of the head. Allow the chin to draw back in towards the neck, lengthening through the back of the neck, nice and straight with the spine. Allow the shoulders to be relaxed down and away from the ears. If you notice that either one shoulder is moving to one side, just make the adjustment so each shoulder is balanced evenly. And just allowing your hands to be relaxed either in your lap or on your knees, softening into the palms. Allow the tongue to move to the upper palate of the mouth, resting the tongue in this position. Allowing the nose to be the direction of the breath, moving into the nostrils and moving out of the nostrils. The eyes are closed and just softening into the face, softening into the muscles around the face. And just keeping your attention fixated on the nostrils, watching the breath come in and watching the breath come out, watching the fullness of the inhale to where it transitions to becoming an exhale, and then where it transitions to becoming an inhale. Remaining present and not letting any part of the breath not be with your awareness. And then when you're ready, bringing the palms together, letting the thumbs rest into the sternum, sitting nice and straight with your spine. We're going to unite the breath together, taking a deep breath in, drawing the belly out as you inhale, allowing the breath to move all the way into the upper chest. Pause at the very top of the breath, and then begin to exhale as you're releasing the breath from the chest, slowly the diaphragm, and then lastly the belly gets pulled in towards the spine. And again, inhaling into the belly, the diaphragm, and breathing into the upper chest. And then letting the breath out from the upper chest, the diaphragm, and then lastly the belly gets pulled in. And we'll begin a chant of Om once together, joining in or just allowing yourself to listen. Take a deep breath in to begin. Om. Inhale deep. Exhale, releasing the hands. And from here, just allowing your hands to come to the first shin in front of you. Very simply, we're just going to begin inhaling, bringing the chest forwards, exhaling, bringing the chest backwards. And as you're doing this, you're flexing through the spine, you're flexing through the hips. So as you're inhaling, the tailbone gets lifted, the belly comes tall, the chest is lifted, the shoulders are parallel with the earth. And then as you exhale, you're drawing the belly back in, slide the tailbone down, arching through the shoulders, keeping the spine nice and long. Inhale, lengthening as you come forwards. Exhale as you're sitting back. So doing this for the next 30 seconds. Once you feel comfortable, close down the eyes, keep the movement going, keep a steady rhythm with the breath. Inhale nice and tall. Keep the breath held in, and then keep the movement going. Holding the breath for as long as you can, and then when you need to exhale without gasping and without challenging the breath to the point that you're feeling uncomfortable, just let yourself feel the point in which you need to exhale, and then let the breath out. Exhale, and then inhaling again. Hold the breath in, and doing the same movement. When you're ready to exhale, let the breath out. Final time, inhaling deep. Hold the breath in and continue the movement. Once you finish your final round, exhale. Then inhale deep. Keep the spine nice and long. Let the tongue rest to the upper palate of the mouth and begin to draw the perineum, the pelvic floor, the muscle between the sexual organs and the anus, up and towards the belly. Hold the breath. Keep drawing the perineum up. And exhale, release. Just sit with the eyes closed for a short moment and just feeling the sensations within the body. So if you need to stretch your legs, stretch your legs. Give yourself a tap down if you need to. And when you're ready, coming back to a cross-legged position. So the next part, we're going to bring our thumbs underneath the armpits, and the forefingers are just going to rest over the top of the chest. With our elbows, we're going to begin moving them, keeping them bent, inhaling as they come up, exhale as they come down. And as they're coming down, you're allowing the arm to come into the side of the rib. with a little bit of force to the point that you feel the vibration move to the inner side of your torso, move into the spine. Feel that vibration each time you're making the exhale. Keep the elbows coming up so they come parallel with the earth, and then hitting them into your ribs as you exhale. Eyes are closed, tongue to the roof of the mouth. Keep the movement going, 30 seconds. Inhale, elbows up nice and high. Hold the breath, lifting through the chest, tongue to the roof of the mouth, lengthen through the spine, top of the head towards the ceiling, eyes closed. Keep the breath retained. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and relax. Letting the arms down and sit with your eyes closed. Spend a few moments going within. Just observing the sensations within the body. And then from here, just allowing your left ear to come to the left shoulder and slowly begin to drop it back as you inhale. Bringing the right ear to the right shoulder and begin to exhale as the chin comes towards the chest. And just making big circles with the neck. Inhale as you drop the head back. Exhale as the chin comes forwards. And changing direction. And coming back to a straight spine. Take an inhale. And exhale, relaxing the breath. When you're ready, we're going to extend the legs out in front. And allowing the toes to be pulled back, allow the heels to be pushed away. Sitting nice and tall with the spine. And with the hands, just allowing the palms to become facing each other. And then draw the fingers back and extend the thumbs. And then from here, we're going to inhale, rock ourselves backwards. And then as you exhale, coming as far forward as you can. Keeping the arms parallel with the floor. Inhale backwards. Exhale as you're coming forwards. 3 more rounds. Last one. As you exhale, come as far forward as you can, letting the head go, letting the chest fold over the top of the thighs, and letting your spine be nice and curved. Holding here for 5 breaths. And if you can let go that little bit further on that last exhale, and then slowly begin to unravel the spine. Head comes up last. Sitting nice and tall. Now when you're ready, you're going to come lying onto the back, bend into the knees, and bring the heels nice and close towards the buttocks. Now, keeping the big toes pressed into the floor and the knees hip width apart, we're going to begin lifting up the pelvis as you inhale. And then as you exhale, just releasing, feeling each part of the spine come back towards the earth. And as you inhale, you're drawing the breath up from the pelvis, bringing it up into the heart center. And then as you exhale, you're releasing it from the heart center back down the spine in towards the pelvis. And continue this movement, inhaling, drawing the energy up into the heart. And then exhale, releasing it back down in towards the pelvis area. Keeping the hands on the floor. And keep bringing the knees forwards as you're lifting the pelvis up. So pressing into the big toes, bringing the knees forwards, and then releasing as you come all the way down, making sure you feel each part of the spine touch the floor before you make the next inhale. Three more rounds. On the last one, we're going to hold. So inhale coming up and hold the breath, hold the posture. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, releasing all the way down and bringing the knees in towards the chest. Bringing the head up between the knees and remaining here with long, deep breathing. Make the body as small as possible and trying to really draw the nose up in between the knees. Lengthen the inhale, lengthen the exhale, trying to make both breaths even with each other. Last breath in. Exhale, releasing all the way down. And when you're ready, rocking the length of the spine, massaging into the vertebrae, into the kidneys, just being careful of the neck. And when you're ready, rocking your way up to a seated position. When you're ready, coming back to a straight spine and grounding yourself back into your seated posture. Allow the top of the head to grow nice and tall into the ceiling. And And we're going to come into a meditation together working with the breath. So very simply, allowing the left hand to be at the bottom, the right hand will sit on top. You're going to bring the thumb tips together and just resting this in your lap. Now, the breath meditation is done in a sequence of inhales and a sequence of exhales. So we're going to take 4 inhales separately segmented. So inhale, 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 and then we're going to hold the breath, and then we're going to count to 16. And then once we finish the count of 16, we're going to exhale in 2 long exhales. So doing this together. Holding 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exhale for 1, exhale for 2. Inhale for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the breath. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Exhale for 1 and 2. And continuing, either moving faster or slower according to your breath capacity, not allowing yourself to gasp for the breath, and just adjust accordingly. Making sure we take 4 sniffs on the inhale, we extend the pause of the breath for the same length of each sniff for 16, and then we exhale for 2. Keeping the eyes closed, allowing the tongue to stay rested to the upper palate. Keep the spine straight and stay very attentive by observing the breath. Stay with the count, be honest with the count, and let yourself go into this deep meditative practice, working with the breath in this way for the next few minutes. And if you lose count, just start again. Start from the beginning and then keep working your way, moving through the 4-beat inhale, 16-beat hold, 2-beat exhale. When you're finished your final round, at the bottom of the exhale, take a deep breath in, hold the breath in, and again we're going to squeeze into the perineum, the pelvic floor, lifting up through the chest and the spine. Chin is drawn back in towards the neck, lengthening through the top of the head, tongue to the roof of the mouth, eyes are closed, and begin to channel the energy up the spine. Three, two, one. Exhale. And remaining with your eyes closed, being as still as you can without moving any part of your body. The only thing that moves is the breath. And allow yourself to let go into this open awareness without any reference point,